The Animals version of House of the Rising Sun is played in standard tuning with no capo and in 6/8 time. The picking pattern in the song is pretty much consistent throughout the entire song. The intro starts off with an A minor chord. So you have the second finger on the second fret of the D string, the third finger on the second fret of the G, and the first finger on the first fret of the B. We also have an open A and an open high E string. We're going to hit the A string open and then have a little rake across the D, G and B strings. A rake is like a mini strum, a little sweep really, across the couple of strings. And you kind of force the plectrum to run across the strings. So pick A, little rake across D, G and B, then we'll pick high E, up, B down, G up. Then we're going to move to a C chord just by moving the third finger to the third fret of the A string. And we do exactly the same on exactly the same string. So A, little rake, E, B, G. Okay, so we have the A minor, C. We're then going to go to a D chord. You have the first finger on the second fret of the G string, the second finger on the second fret of the high E string, and the third finger on the third fret of the B. And we're also going to play the open D string. When we play any chord with the root on the D string, we're going to play the D string open and then rake across the G, B and high E. Then we'll pick the high E again and then B, G. So D, rake across the top three strings, E, B, G. Okay, one more time. D, little rake, E, B, G. And we'll swap to an F chord, which is third finger, third fret of the D string, second finger, second fret of the G, and then a first finger bar across the B and high E strings. This one again is a root on the D string, so we're going to play the D, rake across the G, B and E, and then pick E, B, G. Okay, so from that D chord there, D, rake, and then into the F chord. Okay, so far as the A minor, root on the A string, C, D, and to the F after the D. So you might notice the very last note I'm playing on each chord as I transition between the chords. I'm playing as an open G note, and this is what I'm hearing on the actual version from the Animals. So for example, on the A chord here, we play it as normal, and then instead of playing the second fret on the G string there, I'm already transitioning to the C and hitting the open G string as we transition. Same for the D. Same for the F. And then we go back to the A minor chords, same as the first time. But this time we're going to go to an E major chord. So it's like the A minor chord, just with each of the fingers moved up a string set. Second fret on the A, second fret on the D, and the first fret on the G string. All the other strings are open. And for this one, we're going to pick E, A, D, and then high E, B, G. E, A, D, G with the rake, E, B, G. And then we go back to the A minor again. And back to the E major, and that's the entire intro. So the whole intro slowly sounds like this. We have the A minor chord, C, D, F, back to the A minor, E, Once we play through the intro, we go to a chord progression that's played throughout the entire song. Unfortunately, it's quite a long chord progression, but we'll run through it now, and the picking is exactly the same. So for the main chord progression, we're going to start off with an A minor chord, go to a C, D, F. So exactly the same way as we started the intro part. And then we're going to go A minor to a C, to an E, E again. So that second kind of group of four is A minor, C, E, E. Then we're going to go back to A minor, C, D, F again. And then we're going to have a little 2-chord break. I like to think of it in 2 bars here rather than 4, because we'll go back to the A, C, D, F part again afterwards. So we have the A minor into an E before now we go through the A minor, C, D, F part again. So A minor, C, D, F, and then we're into the final 4 bars of the chord progression, which is A minor, E, A minor, E. So A minor, E, A minor, E, and then we repeat that entire chord progression on repeat until the end of the song. So we have the A minor, C, D, F, to the A minor, C, E. Back to the start pattern, C, D, F, the 2 little bars, A minor, E. Back to the start progression, C, D, F, and finish off A minor,